You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million
This week from the internet, Playmates says, "Bite my shiny metal ass!" Assortment of Comic-Con exclusive Ninja Turtles. Plus, Jada Toys thinks Street Fighter fans are a bunch of losers, and they have the alternate heads to prove it. And Hasbro swears those Avengers Doomsday leaks are nothing more than AI slop. Then again, this is the same company that told us that plastic-free packaging was here to stay. So, let's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time! Huh?
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who's going to celebrate Father's Day by beating his kids at video games. Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. I might put a little 1-2 in there. We'll see.
Little punch out. Little
No.
Mike Tyson's punch out. But in real life,
Yeah.
boom, boom, right to the moon.
Yeah, no. Child abuse is wrong, everybody. We're not doing that.
Man, I will say, absolutely. Let's preface what I'm about to say by saying absolutely do not hit your children. I was not hit as a child, and I grew up perfectly, so there is your case study. Do not hit your kids. But I will say, sometimes it can be difficult, especially when they hit you, the little one, when he starts coming at you with I don't know who he thinks he is. He loves Sonic. He loves Mario. He does a little wahoo like Mario, and he does a little uppercut.
Wow.
You just kind of want to fling him across the room, but you don't. You don't do it because it's bad.
No.
It's bad for the child.
It is. It's bad, and it's bad for the future, too, because they'll look back at that. They'll say, I remember.
They won't like that.
I remember when Dad raised a fist.
You have
No,
to
I
find...
also wasn't hit as a child, and I turned
Look
out
at us. Look
perfectly
at us.
well.
Perfect. We are perfect.
We are.
As everyone on YouTube likes to remind us.
Yeah.
They constantly, no nitpicks at all about our personalities or the information we have. They're just like, thank you for being you. You are the perfect specimens. And I was like, yes.
I mean, maybe they were hit as children and they're just acting out right now.
Maybe they were
Slashing
hit
out.
as children. They're out there looking. That's what, when you get hit, that's how you look for more. So it's like they push the limits because I haven't been hit yet.
Right.
He hasn't reached through the internet and smacked me yet, so I must be fine.
Sure.
No, it's bad. Don't do it. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about some toys today. So we're getting real close to San Diego Comic-Con. Is it next month, July?
It's always in July.
I believe it is.
Yep.
So we had
big week for
big week for
exclusive
reveals.
Announcements.
So
Yeah.
the first one that caught my eye, Playmates. We know this is it. They are a lame duck Ninja Turtles company. This is their last year, despite their lawyering up. We haven't really heard anything more from that. I think they ended up deleting their tweet because it was like, wait a minute, this makes us look crazy. They posted some photos of these electroplated.
What?
What's it? They're platinum.
First, I
shell.
sent you a little bit of a potato.
Oh, did you have a potato
photo
of them?
I sent it to you, and I didn't have any any kind of information otherwise, but just some shiny turtle action. Yeah.
Shiny turtles. So these are not action figures per se. They are statues. They are pre-posed.
They're like trophies. Yeah, they're like, thank you.
They're like thank you for contributing 30 years of
for the years.
Us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you if you are attending San Diego Comic-Con, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get these, allegedly. So they have this photo that shows you the turtles will be available in their mystery box too, so you don't know what you're getting. There are 12 total variants. For like the common, they're metallic, but their colors are close to what their original Playmates Turtles were. So like Donatello's almost brown or like copper because it's metallic. So different shades of green.
Shades of green.
Why did they make
just like
what?
What? Oh, just like the resort down in Disney there.
Is it called Shades of Green?
Is it Shades of Green?
Something. I know what you're saying.
It's the military.
Oh,
Shades of Green.
Something like that. That might be right. There's a mini golf there.
Nice.
Why did they make Donatello brown? That original Playmates turtle. Why was he brown?
He wasn't. He was like. I mean, he was. If
like
anything,
olive?
He was like an olive green.
Yeah, I don't think I ever would say he was green. He was the brown one. He was
Make It Brown. People got to him.
What? The Make It Brown people?
I said the Make It Brown
the
people
Make It
got
Brown
to him?
people?
All right.
They made their way through Toy Story and Mario. Now they're That would be actually very funny if they did non-human characters that aren't, technically Caucasian to begin with. That's a good idea. Anyway.
There we go.
Playmates, their common colors. So I don't know how these break out and how many are being sold. I don't know anything. I just know what's in front of me. The rare are silver, and those look pretty nice. They almost look like black and white, which that makes sense. But their bandanas are still the color of their cartoon counterpart. And then the ultra rare are gold. Ooh. And now these are the prize. You need these because you probably have that original Leonardo gold that represented something. I don't know. It was an anniversary.
It was a commemorative. It was a commemorative anniversary. I think it was 10 years at that point.
Was he sold individually or was he part of like a 10-pack of Leonardo's?
That's a good question. I thought he was sold individually in a box. He wasn't necessarily on a blister card.
No, he definitely was not on a blister card. He was in a box. But
Unless was he in with others and then he was the central figure?
Well, that's what I was trying to remember. I feel like no. I think he was sold.
We had an evolution.
Right, they
did the Leonardo evolution.
Yes, they definitely did that. But I think this was closer to when they were still doing like those original. Maybe it was like toward the tail, like when they were doing like they were in mechs and they were Japanese, like anime.
Sure,
like that weird.
That would have been.
They were holding on.
Would have been around 98.
I believe
for
you.
That.
Numbers mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Okay.
But was he articulated? I feel like he was stuck because it's hard to do the electroplating or whatever makes them shiny if there's articulation.
Yeah, the vac metal. I always called it vac metal.
Vac metal,
but it's electroplating. Yeah.
Look at that. So these are cool. I don't know how much they're going to cost. I don't know if you can get them outside the con. I think they're about the size of the figures, but maybe a little smaller. I think I did see one photo of someone holding one. And I feel like they looked a little smaller, or he had really big hands. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. But this is a fun, like, commemorative way to end it all. Yeah. To end it. Just end it here. Because that's kind of what they're doing.
If they don't sell all the way through, just throw them off the roof at prizes or parades.
Have like a ticker tape like instead of ticker tape, ticker turtle. Just throw them.
Ticker turtle.
The next time. Well, they should have done it for the Knicks. That was a big to-do. They're in New York, right? Do you think the Turtles were there, like in the sewers? As everybody rolled
wouldn't that
by?
have been funny if the Turtles showed up at like the parade?
Yeah.
It would have just been like a really New York-centric themed. Like, here's all our IP that centers around New York.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Here are the Turtles. Like turn it into Macy's Day, kind of a little bit.
Yes, it should. It should be. Yeah, because they were at Macy's Day. They were like, there was like a rapper. They were like rapping. It's like almost inappropriate. They were like, it was inappropriate, and they were doing like 6-7. That's funny because 6-7 is done. But like last Thanksgiving, it was the height of 6'7". So we had like Santa doing 6'7". What a like moment in time when we look back, we'll be able to identify like, oh, that was 2025. I know exactly when that was. So that's great. Moving on, Jada or Jada. How do you say it? I say Jada.
I say Jada.
I think it's Jada. Yeah, like jaded, but
It's
Jada.
Jada.
They are doing a very fun. How many figures are in this? No figures. They're all heads and hands. I
They're
didn't
all
notice they're
portraits,
hands.
yeah.
This goes with their Street Fighter collection, but these are the you lose heads. So like when the round ends, when the match ends, the winning head is like haha, and then the losing character is like all beat up and bloody and puffy. So these are the heads that represent those sprites. And this is great. This is a very fun. This is a lot of heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's almost 20 heads. It must be every character they've done so far. It's a lot of head.
Yeah.
19 heads.
I said that.
No, I know. I'm just reiterating because
I get it.
I was trying to be funny, but we got a lot of double. We got a lot of innuendo, double entendres tonight.
It's a big. I promise you, it's a big D.
Big D
episode.
Energy.
Yeah, we got some big D energy
full
coming
on
up.
Before the end of the show.
I told you.
It's
coming.
On. So I do have several of these characters. I have Ryu. I have Guile.
Yeah.
I have.
Are all of these released so far, or are there more to come?
I feel like Zangief has not been released, but he's up for pre-order, and he was the last one. I think Sagat is just sneaking out now. So yeah, so you can get all those. Even Evil Ryu, that's nice. Great set, very good. Let's go over to Mattel. Now, Mattel, for WWE, they always do something special, or they try to. They've done like a Muhammad Ali 2-pack. I think last year was John Cena because it was his last year. They did. There was one year where they had to do a Shawn Michaels, but it was like what they wanted to do didn't get approved or something happened, and that was like plan B. So people are like, what the hell? This could just be a normal figure. But they always try to do something special. There was like Hulk Hogan and his counterpart from one of the movies. Sorry. Everyone who was like, he doesn't know shit. It's like, well, tonight's a good night for you. I'm trying to talk about lots of things. Can't keep it all up there. Anyway, this year they are doing a 3-pack, and the big to do with this 3-pack is the first ever action figure of Cyndi Lauper. What? Cyndi Lauper 3-pack alongside Rowdy Roddy Piper and Captain Lou Albano, which I just saw him because I was watching the Super Mario cartoon, and he played the live-action Super Mario that introduced those. So these are elite figures. Very fun head here. I think they all come with 2 heads, yeah. Soft goods for Roddy Piper. So $80, 3 figures. Comic-Con exclusive. I think it probably will be online. Yeah, it says Mattel Creations. So go get that.
Looks fun.
Another exclusive that's coming in a television set. This is a big year for packaging that looks like TVs. Because we had that Star Wars one, and there was another one too. What was the other one we saw? It'll come to us. I can't remember.
And it's just forcing a lot of the people to realize how we used to consume media before.
That's
phones.
True. Kids today don't even know what this box represents. Like, what is this? A record player? This is a very old TV. I don't even like. It had a physical dial you had to turn. Did you ever have a TV with a physical dial that you would turn to change the channel?
I did, but it was still old at the time. I think by the time we had our modern for the time TV, it had buttons. But I had a couple and we would use it basically for the VCR function or the video game where we'd have to turn it to channel 3.
Channel 3.
But it was always, by that point we had the cable box, so you had to turn it to the auxiliary and then hook the cable box up to it. So I never used that TV proper where it was the antenna.
Flipping through the channels with the...
And you're flipping through your 8 channels that you have.
It's so funny how like all of our old technology was circles, like a rotary telephone. That's the craziest where we had to go, one.
Yeah.
Like, how long did it take to call somebody?
Have you ever tried it? Oh, that's a while.
I had one. I definitely had one.
Hang up.
Oh, I used to watch Lassie, and they would always have it. Like, I gotta call the sheriff, and it's like 10 minutes later. Okay,
call him up on
me.
your buckboard wagon.
Your buckboard wagon.
You're get your buckboard wagon
and your buckboard wagon. Someone in our comments did explain in great detail what a buckboard wagon is, which I appreciate. I think we all kind of like figured it out, but like it was nice to have the actual description.
I mean, I don't have the description like live when we record. It's not like we're like, yep, buckboard wagon right there. Yep, this is it. This is the talking
all
point. 100%.
Extemporaneous. I don't like if we have our blue sky of content, but then it's like if something else comes up, it's like I could go spend 10 minutes Googling, or we could just move on because it's not
the amount of prep. I mean,
integral.
I did all my studying already in life. I memorized everything that I need to memorize. I don't need to fit any more up in this head of mine.
No. Yeah.
Just do it for the kids. Learn for the kids.
It's RAM now, random access memory.
Yeah.
Nothing is stored. Yeah. You like that,
right?
This is not. Was there anything else Comic-Con? There probably was, but those were the big three.
Of course there was.
NECA already announced their Comic-Con, which is the 2000. What year is that? The Turtles, 2012 Turtles. The Nick Turtles. What year is that?
Yeah,
2012.
That was 2012. Yeah.
So that's their exclusive, the black and white versions with the alternate heads.
Yes.
For
the alternate colored heads.
The colored heads, sure.
For the cartoon, yeah.
Cartoon accurate heads. So these are not Comic-Con exclusives, but this was something that NECA put out this year. And they're kind of like, I don't know if you've noticed this week, but NECA has been just like anyone who is willing to sell their turtles, they are pushing them out. So if you went on Entertainment Earth, there were listings for a lot of the cartoon turtles, which previously were a Target exclusive. So now NECA's just like sell, and they still have not officially said that this is it for them, but this is it. This is the last year. Just like Playmates, no more NECA turtles after this year. That's what all signs point that direction. So this is Construction Donatello, and then I think he only comes with Donatello heads, because some of them come with multiple heads, but this one you only get Donatello. Now, this is a terrible figure. Follow me along on this.
I don't even have to follow you. I can just be right there with you.
Why would you want this version of this character? Why would you want this? There wasn't
so you
a more interesting
action figure photography with the rubble and everything. Just make it look like he's doing construction.
There wasn't a more interesting turtle variant that you could do. He's I mean, maybe you want to make a Ghostbuster turtle variant. This would kind of work, not completely, but pretty close.
This works for somebody. It's not working for me, which is fine.
How many are they expecting to sell of these? They think there are that many people out there that want this? Almost as bad.
You gotta think maybe how many seconds of screen time for this one figure? It's like you really were diving deep.
Even
with this?
See, like on a VHS cover or something. I
would tell you on the back if you went to the back, but
I don't know. I don't know.
Who else is on there with him coming out of the sewer?
You got that creepy mask guy, and then I was gonna say almost as bad as this is the Sailor Turtle. At least with this one, you get Raphael and Leonardo heads in two different varieties, and they're love struck. I don't know. Is this like they're like the Sailor, the photo,
got off the ship.
Get to kiss the nurse. I assume
on Fifth Avenue there. Yeah,
I don't know. Neighborhood dudes. It needs to end. The
Jedi
must end.
Everybody,
you'll get some groceries. That's fun. I don't even like that grocery bag. You could do a better job sculpting that. So NECA's done. It's all over. Game over. What a run! What a run for NECA and Turtles. I mean, I think NECA deserves all the credit in the world because they made it happen.
Of course,
no one else was doing Turtles except Playmates, and somehow NECA made it happen. And it goes all the way back to those original Mirage comic Turtles. Those were great. Right. You can go get bootlegs now
convention
on AliExpress for very cheap. So
convention
they're never going to release
convention, going from one exclusive to the next, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're in stores.
That's right.
They're everywhere.
They found the loophole, and they were able to do these convention 4-packs, and they did the movie Turtles, which blew our minds. Because first they did the 18-inch versions, which they could sell wherever. But then they're like, obviously we want the 6-inch version. And they made it happen. They did it. And I don't know how they did it, but they did it. So we have a lot of people have made a lot of money off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as toys. And they have NECA to thanks. So thank you, NECA. Time to move on, though. You've done all you can do. There's really no more to do. I don't know what Playmates is going to do, but you can't do any more of what NECA's done, because NECA's done it all.
Time to move on to another Saturday morning cartoon.
Well, I do think that they're going to try to make the Disney afternoon.
I think so, too.
And I think that's a great idea. I want gummy bears. I want Darkwing Duck. If they could do gargoyles correctly and make it look like the cartoon.
Oh, sure.
I want that yellow spotted guy with the long tail. Do you remember him? What was his name? He had a show. And then there was like that orange guy.
Oh, yes.
That was like a cop. I don't even know.
Yep.
Bubsby or something? Who knows?
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about. You get it.
I know the yellow spotted guy with the, I forget to get his name.
He was fun.
I remember.
I really enjoyed him. I like yellow
They
things.
all were.
Amazon and Target had some good sales this week, and one of the things that went up on sale on Amazon was the Ghostbusters O-Ring 4-pack. Now, you were able to pick this up last time, and your review of it made me want to own it. So it went up $20. I'm like, yep, not missing it again. So I got it. It comes in a very nice box, VHS styled. Oh, where are they? I got it.
Oh my!
I got a bad one. No, I opened them up already.
So
I had not.
They're fun toys.
They're GI Joes, which is funny because it's like I haven't held a GI Joe in a long time, so it was interesting to remember what a GI Joe feels like. Give you this close. The head sculpts are very good for this scale.
They are.
I wonder if you blew them up
to it
from
when I reviewed
better.
it. Maybe.
Little proton pack. Now, this is not the
Winston there.
smallest proton pack ever made because the mini mates exist, and those had proton packs that were so itty bitty, but they were not. They were like a little scrunched. These are like 1-to-1, or 1-to-1.
Right. They'll fit to other 3 3/4 inch figures, so they'll play around in your Star Wars.
So they come off. They have the hole in the back like a GI Joe does. A little hole back there.
Yeah.
Very fun. It comes with a trap. It comes with the ecto goggles. Is that what they're called? Are they called ecto goggles?
Yep.
Everything's just
they're called ecto
ecto
goggles.
Just throw ecto on there.
Yeah.
And then Egon has the PKE meter. So I don't know if these are still on there for $20, but definitely worth picking up. I wish that they would add those Mego Ghostbusters. I regret not getting those. You didn't get those either, though, did you?
No, I didn't.
I made my own. Excuse me. I made my own custom Mego Ghostbusters. Do you remember those?
I do. Yes.
But Dr. Mego site, there was a time when they were really pushing Mego hard. It was around, I think Toy Fair was either still around or winding down. But Mattel they brought back the form factor because they did real Ghostbuster Mego figures, and then they were doing DC in that style, 8-inch cloth, and simple retro. And it did, the bodies that they made were terrible, so I think that really killed the line. But the Mego fans have always loved it, and it kept going. So there's these sites like Dr. Mego where you can buy bodies that are like the Mego bodies but a little improved. And you can buy soft goods clothing, and they sell heads. And there was an Al Bundy head, so I got that one for Peter. And then there was a head that had glasses, and I got that for Egon. So I made my own Ghostbuster Mego. And then there was a space suit they sold that was white, but I dyed them with Rit dye, and I took out the seams. So they look pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. I was pretty happy with them.
Full on customizing right there.
I was really perfect. There was a time when I was trying to be big into customizing, but it never really panned out.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's before kids, I'm assuming, right?
It was before kids. It was definitely before kids. Yeah. It was two homes ago, a long time ago.
Oh, sure.
So
My
Target,
youngest lost his first tooth today, real quick. Just
his
to
first.
interject.
Oh,
His first tooth came out. Yeah,
I'm trying to think. So at what age is that happening?
he's 6 right now, 6.5.
Okay, so I got a little bit of time.
He's a little late because some of his
Oh,
peers
okay.
have lost at least 2 or 4.
Yeah.
At this point, but yeah, he lost one. We woke up this morning. We were heading over to a parade for the 250th, and I was like, I used to tease my daughter with one of her loose teeth, and I'd go, let me flick it, and I'd flick it, and she'd go, oh, and get really upset. So I did it to him today, and it just came right out, and I was
Sure.
like, oops.
Whoops.
And then we lost it.
Sure.
And we found it in his shoe that he was wearing, and
Wow.
then we put it away, and then he lost it in the car ride because he had to show his grandparents, and then he showed my grandparents, and it fell on the floor. So finally we were like, we're not losing this tooth anymore. We put it in a bag, and we put it like in a case with all this other stuff, and called it a day. And the tooth fairy has come and gone already, which is great.
Does the Tooth Fairy
But-
bring money?
The tooth fairy brings money, and the tooth fairy, he made a little wish on his tooth for some Five Nights at Freddy's toys, which I just so happened to have one,
Well, there you
which
go.
was great. So he gets $20 because it's his first tooth.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. You're right.
It's gonna the Tooth Fairy has set that bar very high.
Yeah,
I think
at least
the
in
Tooth
this
Fairy is going to
household.
regret that.
Well, the tooth fairy, he was like, is the tooth fairy going to bring me a Lamborghini, Dad? And I was like, where are we getting this from?
How do you know the name of that?
Yeah, he's always talking about it.
That's
too much influence.
Why? Where's he hearing about
too much rich influence?
Lambos?
I'm sure it's YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids need to be watching us. They don't need to be watching anything else.
Right.
Just watch us. Everybody watched us this week on YouTube. It was a very big week for our full show. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess you were saying that's probably I put Marvel Avengers leaks in the title. That's what everybody's searching for.
Got
right
everybody
now.
watching at
Yeah.
for 8 seconds at least.
At least for 8 seconds. But we had some good comments. People have they've been liking the intro, saying it's giving vibes like Attack of the Show vibes, which, yes, thank you, that is exactly what I was going for. So I love it when you love the intro, because I do put a lot of work into that. While we're talking about the what are we saying, leaks
Avengers, yes, yeah.
While we're talking about leaks for Avengers, the funny thing is when people outside of the toy world get a glimpse of the toy world, and you have to kind of like, oh, sweet summer child, like pat them on the head, like, no, you don't know anything, like let the adults discuss. So what's been happening is people were creating fake action figures using AI, and they blurred them a little to make it look like, oh, we don't really know, but they're trying to be like, these are going to be what the characters look like in the Avengers Doomsday movie. But it's like, we know that no Hasbro Marvel Legend would be photographed like this. Like, first of all, his feet are giving a shadow, which means he's standing upright, but somehow his hands are to the left of him, like he's in the clamshell, like they're just floating. No, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, these aren't even rendered. It's like they're trying to make it look like these are 3D actual things. It's like, no. These are not. These are completely fake. This is nothing. This is like maybe based on actual leaks to make the costume, but no, these are not real. And someone from Hasbro did confirm that these are fake. So I'm showing these to you to show like these are fake. I mean, they did a good job, because unless you know toys, you would probably be like, yes, absolutely, these are real. No, they're not real. But let's see. Oh, and then someone went as far as to make a an inbox. This is really putting the work in. This is what the inbox photos would look like. But again, pretty sure this is fake. Now this one almost has me being like, well, I don't know, that's pretty good. But no, I do think these are fake. And if this is what the characters look like, then the Marvel Legends are probably going to look pretty similar. But hold your horses. While we're talking about leaks here, I did want to go to one other thing and do a little plug ski. So one of the first leaks that we saw from Avengers Doomsday was Mystique. They had these like studio photos of some characters, and they had Mystique, and Mystique has a new costume. So the first on-film version of Mystique, obviously we know Rebecca Romaine, maybe Stamos at the time, and she was naked. She was a naked Mystique. I don't think Mystique ever was naked in the comic prior to that, so that was just a choice. Now there have been some
a bad choice.
It wasn't a bad. No, it was not a bad choice. It was just a choice. Since then, there have been more Mystique on. I'm sorry, I got a pop up and it distracted me. Since then, there have been more versions of Mystique on film. Jennifer Lawrence took over the role for First Class. And she was less naked. They gave her different clothing, but still never like matched that original comic book look of Mystique. So I wanted to go back now that we have this photo, whether it's true or not, we're not sure. But I wanted to go back and see what the original Mystique looked like in the comic and her first appearance in the X-Men. So I popped in my GIT collection.
Nice
collection. Let me say that again. I popped in my GIT collections, X-Men, where is it? Here it is. X-Men Digital Comics, popped that into my computer. And I went to her first appearance in an X-Men title, which is Days of Future Past. You can see this is the famous cover. And so this is what Mystique looked like when we were first introduced to her. Now, I don't know why they can't just replicate this on film. What's the problem with this look? This is fine. This is fine. What's the problem
here? Is it an outfit? Is it the one piece? What is it? Is that her skin?
So the blue is her skin. The blue is definitely her skin.
The blue is her skin.
It's like she's wearing an apron. Well, she's wearing gloves. I think it's like an apron, but then there are like these extra strings that go around.
But, she's not really wearing it because it's just her creating it?
Well, I guess that's true.
Is it, though? Are those boots?
Or she's got some boots.
Okay.
Her hand looks really weird here.
I guess so. No, I guess you're right. It would be her skin because she has lace along the side of her apron there. So it must just be one of those situations where it's just a long piece of fabric that goes over her neck and then she ties it around her waist.
Right, but then because she's a shapeshifter, is any of it real? I thought that's what you were saying. Is any of it real?
Yeah,
it's all an illusion.
I'm also saying that.
Yeah, so that's not clear. That's never. I don't think that's been scientifically explained how she can change the matter.
She can make her clothes.
She can make clothes.
She's making clothes.
She's like an elf. She's like a cobbler elf, not a Keebler elf. She's a cobbler elf. Look at everyone looks so funny back then. Look at Pyro here. Look, he's just like goose.
Pyro's. Avalanche. They're all just.
She wasn't always in costume. This is the next issue, and she's just in her negligee here, her nighttime clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this is an illusion as well. Like she's putting on her coat here to walk down the stairs, her robe maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I just think it's interesting that she has such an iconic look in the comics. But they weren't able to quite replicate it on film. They kind of just gave you like it's white with splashes of blue
to
represent her.
I know at least with Jennifer Lawrence there, and as she progressed through those First Class films, and as she became more famous and won an Academy Award, that starts to play into some decision making and what that person will and won't do. And I think by the time they got to that, was it the third or was it the fourth movie? I believe it was the fourth movie. With Jean Grey and the Phoenix saga there a little bit where she died. It was basically she was wearing the X-Men suit and then like very light makeup on her face. Like it went from like a full body to
she didn't want to sit in the chair.
I just want a shirt, people. Right.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? I'm Jennifer Lawrence.
Damn it. Do you know who I was? I was Jennifer Lawrence. Now I don't know. Hollywood is fickle. It's fickle. It's hard.
I'm Katniss Everdeen.
Hard to keep it. I volunteer as tribute. That's what they did, right? What's the thing that He-Man did? Oh, you still haven't seen it, but you've seen the movie, right? No. The original movie with Dolph Lundgren?
Yes.
They do like something where it's like and also with you. Or something. So he does that.
Oh, right.
He points at the screen for like 20 seconds doing that, and then it cuts to, the He-Man from that movie, and he's just like, gee golly, that guy's the best. He's the bee's knees.
Thanks,
but it's like, you don't know who this guy is. He was just a stranger to you. It's a weird movie. All right. That's good for this part of the show. When we get back, Bill, you're carrying the load. You got a lot to show. You got a lot to show for yourself. So get ready. Get your fluids in. We'll be right back.
That's Bill heavy.
So Bill's been promising it all week. He's bringing the big D energy to this episode. Yes. So let's see it.
Let's see it. Here it is.
See that big D energy. Whoa. There he is.
Whoa. What is it? Super colossal big D energy. Right here. I saw this
Cloverfield?
It is the damn... I was waiting for this one. This is the super colossal Distortus Rex from Mattel.
Super colossal.
It's only available right now. Yeah, super colossal. It's only available right now on the Target website. $10 off this week, which is fantastic. Yeah. He is a hefty dude. This guy. Friend. Look at him. He is a
Look
friend.
At that baby. Look at a baby.
He is a babe. Look at him. He's like, because he's got arms and everything, he looks happy. Look at him.
Oh,
he just needed love. This poor guy just needed love. So get yours at Target right now. This guy, I was just waiting for this one. I really was. Of all the super colossals, my kids got the one that came out for the film, but I was like, I can't wait for the Hammond collection Distortus Rex, but this one right here is fitting the bill. Like, this guy he is a chonker.
Can you put anything in his mouth?
He's got the mouth. The mouth's hollow, and it goes into the stomach. The stomach's got the little cavity for eating.
That's just too far.
Look at
Does he come with anything to eat?
Well, let's see. We can feed some of my blockies to him.
Well, he doesn't come with those. Does he come with any food, though?
No, he doesn't come with anything.
Food?
No food.
He should come with some little dinosaurs. He's gonna eat your blockies.
Eat my blockies. Get your blockies.
My God.
Thank you.
Get your blockies. I just want to pop his head like it's like a big pimple.
I know, right? It's just like... Well, you didn't see him come up from the screen. That was the best part.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I can't wait.
It was like... Right?
I was gonna be like, that's not the color.
You know what it's like?
It
it's like that Willem Dafoe meme that they have where he's just like,
I don't know.
From the lighthouse.
From
the lighthouse, where he's just like,
there's a lighthouse in Jurassic Park 3?
No, the movie The Lighthouse with what's his name, Pattinson and
Robert
Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
Wow.
It's like an Ari Aster movie from A24. It's like a little independent, like, suspense movie. And there's two guys, but there's always a meme of Willem Dafoe, and it's always in regards to like something gigantic, like looking down at you, whether it be phallic or whether it be just something big in general. But Dafoe's always like,
and the shadows on him.
Yes, the shadows on him.
I always get the shadow, but it's like two breasts. It's always like the two circles. That's the side of TikTok I'm on. All
right.
Well, that's amazing. That's great. Who makes that? Mattel?
This is Mattel. Of course, yeah.
Mattel's like the last company that hasn't sent us something. Come on, Mattel. Get on the bandwagon.
I mean,
I make lots of products that we talk about.
But yes, we talk about all your products in praise.
Look at this guy. We've been talking about this guy, Batman.
You love Batman.
I love Batman. I love his grappling gun. Look at that nice grappling gun he has on his utility belt.
Look at, I didn't realize the top of his head was also articulated, so it can actually really open.
Oh, it's like a snake, like, double hinge.
Like,
Jesus.
Mega. He can eat, I'm going to try this, he can eat the whole microphone.
I can't imagine that's going to be good. Well, it sounds great. It sounds great to my ears. That's fantastic.
Perfect.
You got to be careful because when we go to put this on YouTube, YouTube's not going to like it because...
Oh, no.
It's funny. Are you done or can I segue into something else?
You can segue. All right. Bye,
I'm trying to think,
bye Big D.
You can keep holding on. You can keep your...
No, I'm good. He's so
keep
chunky.
Your Big D energy throughout. He's chunky. I do appreciate him. I do want to say this, and I want to say it the right way. YouTube doesn't like when we put penis in their shorts. Is that,
okay.
Did I say that right? YouTube does not like penis in their shorts. That is the God's honest truth, because we've had 2 videos. The one with the U2s that from Heated Rivalry, and we were talking about like facing off, and I think I said the word penis. And then we were talking about the Scorpion Marvel Legends and how his tail is very phallic, and I said it was very penisy. 2 videos did not crack 300 views on YouTube Shorts. What is the commonality?
They can be on there, but they can't. I don't know if there's a degree of censorship. Oh, okay. Yeah. So
you cannot say the word penis on YouTube Shorts if you want anyone to see your video. That is what I have found, because I'm gonna try it. This video is going on there, and I think it's gonna get no views.
Hashtag all the demographics that are into that kind of thing. Very easy to do.
That's a good hashtag. Hashtag all the demographics that are into that.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't even use hashtags. I don't think hashtags is a good tool anymore, because it just searches the words. You don't need it to be a hashtag. It just looks silly. And then it's like everyone limits it to 5 hashtags now. So it's like it's pointless. All right, that was great. You have more to show, but I'll give you a break. I want to show off something. So Toy Story 5 came out this week or last week, and I'm going to go see it on Tuesday. Do you have plans to see Toy Story 5 in theaters?
The kids are gonna want to see it, so probably at some point.
Okay.
They're on vacation starting Monday, so we'll get there.
Ooh, my kids have been on vacation forever. Endless vacation in Florida. I love Toy Story. I loved it from the start. It's a story about toys. What's not to love? The character designs for Woody and Buzz are perfect. I love everything about them. The toys throughout the years have been hit or miss. They started out being mostly misses, especially the faces. But it didn't stop me from buying them. So let me grab something for a second. I'm going to grab my Woody collection.
Ooh. You're grabbing your Woody. I'm grabbing my Big D. I'm telling you, this is the episode.
Again, you're going to get us kicked off YouTube. So, all right, here we go. So I got in my hands right now are 4, 5, or 6 or 7 Woodies. So here's the first Woody. I think this is actually like the first Woody that came out from the first movie. I think so. He's very faded. His pull string, you can see, will not retract anymore.
Pull on your first Woody there, Paul. Very good.
I pulled on my Woody so much that he does not want to speak anymore. So, but look at that expression. Look at that expression on his face. Fine. Obviously the face not great, but like I think even the animation had not been refined at that point.
Yeah.
Burger King, I think they're doing Toy Story 5 again. McDonald's lost the Disney license, I guess. They did Woody as like one of those additional toys you could buy outside of the kids meal.
Yes.
I've somehow ended up with so many of those, throughout the years. But then they also had a smaller version, a smaller Woody that also... maybe this one was in the kids meal, and this one you would buy separately. Okay. But like they're not much different, but it's just a little smaller. And then we're getting like this must be Toy Story 3 because it's like much better, much more like Woody. This one I got at Goodwill for like $2, $3. It's got the pull tab on the back, so it was like one of the more high-end Woodies, but not signature collection Woody. Another Goodwill Woody, almost exactly the same except no pull string, just printed on the back of his vest, but still a nice face. And then the granddaddy of them all, signature collection Woody. Look at that Woody. That's
a Woody
glorious.
To write home about.
He does not work anymore, but maybe I could change his batteries.
Oh, no.
His hat has like stitching in it. He's very nice.
You should never leave your batteries in your Woody.
I know. He's gonna leak. You don't want your Woody leaking. Really, that's really got a big problem on your hands. So this is all to say, obviously they made new toys for this new movie, and the biggest ticket item is that like the animatronic one where the face moves, but I think the face looks horrific. I don't like it at all, so I'm not interested in that. But they did a different scale, and it's called Play Scale, and they're smaller, but I think that's actually very good. So this is This is play scale Woody. They come in a box. This is what the box looks like. So you've probably seen this at Target. Here's your box.
There's the box.
Looks like his shirt. So they have Woody, they have Jesse, and they have Bullseye. So you can see on the back, this is represented what happened in Toy Story 4, where he took his pull string out and gave it to Christina Hendricks from Mad Men. That's whatever that character is. Like Gabby?
Yes.
Gabby. So anyways, I think this is pretty good. It's got that printed on technology that they do for a lot of the Barbies now. So he's not wearing a separate vest piece that's just printed, but it looks pretty good. The jeans look very nice and jeany because of the printing. They did a nice thing where they extended the arm up to his elbow, so it helps with the way he moves. It just makes it look more natural. Yeah. Now, this is a pretty good figure.
Manufacturing label on it, which is perfect.
I hate that.
Just like
it's too big. It's
just
too
like
big.
all your toys, your fabric toys need. Just
right.
To let
I
you know
hate
that
it.
It's made of all new material.
Everybody, it's very important. Has that ever been a thing? Like somebody sued? So here's the smaller Burger King one next to this Woody. And look, they're almost exactly the same size. Like the head is a different shape. But look at that. That's where we're at. That's where we're coming. But I do like this figure a lot. Now, the reason I picked this up is because of Target's spend $40, get $10 off. I was inclined to get it. But the real reason I bought it is because I got Bullseye. Now, Bullseye is the real hidden treasure. This is the best Bullseye I think they've ever done. There's obviously the Toy Story collection one, but it's so big.
Yeah.
That's the problem with like the Toy Story collection one, the signature collection. They're too big. You can't just like play with them. So I think this Bullseye is fantastic. And you can take your Woody and put him right on Bullseye, ride around, ride him cowboy. Woo! Look at that. So I think these are great. The sale will be over when you hear this, but go pick them up anyways. They're only $20 each. That's like very reasonable. That's like how much the like plastic toys of the same size cost. So I think those are great. They don't have Buzz. Obviously, Buzz would not be fabric. The Buzz from like the normal line kind of works because Buzz is shorter than Woody. But I'd like them to do like an in-collection Buzz. So maybe that'll be the next wave. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Woodies of all sizes, shapes, and sizes.
Very good.
But they have to be Caucasian. They can't be. I don't need that make it brown Woody. They have to be white. All right. Would you like to do the big reveal, the big thing you have to show?
The big to do, the big fun.
The big to do. Do you want to set it up? Explain why this happened, or do you want me to set it up?
I mean, we can. Yeah, you set it up. You're more.
All right.
Eloquent.
So weeks ago, we were talking about something, and we mentioned Nacelle, and we mentioned Brian from Nacelle, and I basically said Bill wants to review the Star Trek toys that Nacelle is making.
Yeah.
And you did this really, Brian, out of the goodness of his heart, he said, yes, I will send Bill one of these figures. Bill did a fun, names out of a hat, but he used the transporter from the original Playmates line. So it was a very fun thing. And I think you really endeared yourself to Brian, because even though
I think so.
he was only going to send you one, what did he end up sending you?
So on top of the solo, here's Captain Jellicoe, the one that won the drawing.
He was the winner.
Brian and the
Walls
folks
of
from
Jellicoe,
Nacelle
break them down.
sent me all the other
Holy shit.
characters from the line, with the exception of Wei-Yun and Captain Sulu.
The ones that were sold out, yeah.
The ones that were
You
sold
got everybody
out.
else.
I got everyone else. So
Big
we've
wave.
got to do a proper review of these, obviously.
Let's do them. Oh, this
But
is not the proper review?
This is
just
not we're going to do something
tease?
independent of this. This is
Okay,
going to be the tease.
okay.
But I did open Captain
tease.
Jellicoe. I did open Tuvix just to test out the articulation. And I got to say, these are, for a Star Trek fan and for a Star Trek license, these are fantastic.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
They are. Here's Captain Jellicoe. He is just like right up there. Look at that. Look at that sculpt. And
when they were
just
making,
the
when they were in the-
articulation's so fun.
when they were going through the process of making these, they asked the fans if they wanted
They
the
did.
torso joints. What did they end up
Right.
doing?
No torso joint, and I don't think it's missed because you don't often see
Yeah,
the characters, at least in
and it would
the
break
Starfleet
up the
uniforms.
sculpt with that line,
Right.
if it was there. Yeah, I
Right.
think that's smart. Yeah, I think that's smart.
So I opened Captain Jellicoe. He comes with several Captain Picard Day illustrations from the children, a book of Cardassian customs
Kardashian?
and etiquette. Cardassian.
He's got the Kardashian tape. Uh-oh.
Yeah. A
It's
phaser.
still going in the future?
He has Captain Picard's fish tank as well
Phaser.
as an
I barely
accessory.
know her. There it is. That's what you were excited about.
Yes, I was very
tank.
excited for the fish tank, but these are fantastic. And just to really show it off, we have obviously the standard package that Captain Jellicoe came in, and here's Mirror Universe Archer, but at the same time we have characters like Valkyris. And look at the size of the box.
Whoa, and that's a standard figure?
And that's
But the
a
box is
standard
huge?
figure with the Genesis device and the Genesis device ignition computer activation console.
Wow.
I'm just going to have so much fun. But everybody I've spoken to is like, well, Bill, you got to pay it forward, do a giveaway or something. And I'm like, everybody I spoke to about it.
Stop talking to people. Keep it all for yourself.
I should. Well,
Keep it all for yourself.
I was quick to say that we've done them in the past, and they are very difficult. I mentioned the Geico Gecko Funko Pop.
Oh my God.
I mentioned the custom painted Leonard Alien
Leonard
Queen.
Alien. Yeah.
Yes, and it's just very difficult to get
hard.
everybody to follow all the rules and all of everything to do a giveaway. So
It's a headache.
in lieu of that, I'm going to just give them to myself and enjoy them as
so
Brian intended.
That's what he intended. Yeah, he would be mad if you gave them away.
Yes, no, it's not. It's not. I need to enjoy these.
It's not
I need
for
to-
them. It's
these,
for Bill.
These are just great because the packaging themselves is so well customized to the figure. So we
that's
have
really nice.
we have Captain Garrett from the Enterprise C when they go back into yesterday's Enterprise. But the logo on the bottom is the Star Trek The Next Generation logo. Whereas if you go to Voyager, it's
Custom
the Star
packaging.
Trek Voyager logo.
Oh, no one size fits all for nacelle. Everything is custom.
No. And then you've
Beautiful.
got a nice bio on the back, full on bio. So if I just
Full-on
wanted to be
bio?
like, this is the
Holy
perfect kind of toy review for us, because basically we can just read a script from the back of the package just to talk about this one character. And then we got a nice,
all
we got
of
a
them.
nice cross sell of all the available characters in the wave.
That's beautiful.
It's fun, but yeah, they're very well made. The range of motion and the neck is perfect. It's just a single ball joint in the neck.
I love that. I love a good range of.
But you
neck
can look
movement.
up. I
Can
like
you look
this.
down?
This is my favorite.
left? You
He
look
can
right?
look at the articulation on the elbow. He can do this. My favorite pose for any Starfleet officer is the hands behind
Yes.
the at attention. I do appreciate the at attention look.
Look at
I do it with
that.
all my Imperial Star Wars figures. They're always at attention. But yes, it's just, these are great figures. And then, of course, he can eat the Blockies figures.
Oh, he can eat them too? Wow. No. That'd be going too far. Why would you want that? You don't need to eat dinosaurs. That's crazy. Crazy.
And they're nice. They're good. They're no sticky joints or anything like that. They come they're
perfect.
very nice and not too loose, but loose enough that you can actually have good range of motion, and you're not worried about breaking them. So these are
Now,
just
if
excellent.
If you had to say one negative thing about them, what would be one? Let's just, so we're fair and balanced here. Say one negative thing about them. Something they can work on, improve on.
One negative thing, and I will say this because this is not a slight, but this is also goes all the way back to the Playmates days.
Okay.
He can sit, but those Playmates figures could notoriously not sit naturally in the bridge scenes, the legs would
V
always
joints.
splay out. So this is kind of how he has to sit.
I got okay.
Without really
this is
forcing
a very
it.
fair critique. This is like, you know what he needs? He needs the drop down hips. That would solve that.
Yes, the drop down hips would help. But yes, I feel like if he's going to be sitting in, I don't have a chair on me. Let me see if I have some sort of box just to kind of.
I have a toilet if you would like.
So
This is
here
the
he would
teeny
be
tiny toilet.
sitting.
You can sit on
This is
that.
him sitting. He's not really upright.
Not
So
terrible, but
that is my one critique. I feel like, and I
Very
feel
fair.
like I'd be used to it at this point because that's how the Playmates figures obviously were as well.
Sure.
Not
But
that
it's the
this was
future,
intended to be. Right.
it's the future.
But
They
nobody
haven't sold any
is
chairs yet,
sitting
but they're
like
coming.
this. No, nobody is sitting like this. But that's okay.
Well, I do sometimes. He's like, I mean, you know how people sit. AC
Not
Slater
in the
used to
future.
turn the chair around and sit in it backwards.
Oh, true. And Riker
you ever
would
sit like that on the
always walk
toilet?
over the back end of it.
Do you ever sit like that on the toilet? AC Slater it.
Backwards?
Sit
No.
backwards on the toilet, and then you can play with your toys on the top part of it.
No,
No, you never done that? All right.
never did that. Okay.
I haven't done that either. That's crazy.
Everything's a play space.
Who would do
Wow.
that? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. No one would ever admit to doing that as a child with their G.I. Joes. Anyway, well, that's fantastic. Anything else on those?
No, I mean just more to come. Thank you so much to Brian and the
you,
folks over at
Brian.
Nacelle for sending over that set. It was a total
Really
surprise.
appreciate that. I was very happy.
You know, I was obviously very excited when I saw the shipping notification from FedEx and the weight attached to it, and I said, "Well, when you talk toys and you know toys, you know the weights of things, and you know no toy weighs 6 pounds." And you're like, "Well, it could be this," and I was like, "Well, maybe it could be that." And then it had me going down a rabbit hole in terms of why it would be that particular poundage. So it was.
Yeah.
It was fun, but it came
Thick box. Yeah.
nicely packaged. I took all those out, but every one of them was individually bubble wrapped. Just
Yes.
great care was
There's a
taken.
photo of that somewhere. Yeah.
Great care was taken sending this to us. Or me,
So-
not you.
No,
Not you.
no, it's fine. You just, I mean, please listen. If you
I
sent
get
me a Star
one.
Trek figure, I would be like, "What the fuck am I going to do with it?" I don't know what I want to do with this. But
Yeah.
no, we thank you, Brian, and I hope that in the future there's a toy line that I like, and that you can send me some of that. I'm sure that's coming soon. All right, very good. Let's see. While we're talking about toys,
Oh,
I want to go back. I want to go way back to when we were talking about
Yeah.
the Target and the Amazon sales. So the best deals that Target had this week were on those Deadpool and Wolverine Marvel Legends, because they had, what's her face? I have it here. Cassandra Nova and X-23. What's her name in the
Laura.
movie? Okay, Laura. So I got her. Now, why is this head sculpt so good and some head sculpts are not? Why were they able to capture Daphne Keene's likeness so well in plastic here, but some action figures look nothing like the actors? I'm actually asking. I want to know the science behind why this figure looks like a tiny little Daphne Keene. I know she's not much bigger than this, but this is a shrunk down. Look at this. This just looks like a person. You don't even need to use Photoshop to get rid of the joints.
Right.
That
well,
was
maybe
going too
maybe,
far.
Maybe it
Her spiky
goes all the
toes.
way back to, you know, we've talked about how hard it is to get Bill Murray's likeness. And
Sure. I feel like it's an excuse at this point.
these-
I feel
these
like the
slight
science
imperfections
exists that we
cause-
should
well,
be
I
able
mean,
to.
The slight imperfections.
She has no
need to-
slight imperfections that we're
Correct.
trying to say here.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
She's what's the opposite of imperfect? I guess just perfect.
She's just great. Yeah.
She's just
very
a
attractive
great-
young
she's
woman.
just great.
Just it's all I have
She's
to
of
say.
age now. It's okay. It's not weird anymore.
I'm not saying anything else.
No, I'm just saying. She comes with Juggernaut's helmet, which looks very funny on her. Because it's her face. She comes with two heads, but both of them are just kind of like very straightforward.
Right,
So
and
she's
that's
like, this
the,
is fine. She's like Grumpy
That's
Cat. Like, what are we
the
doing here?
X-Men United Juggernaut helmet.
That's right.
It's not
And the
the
Juggernaut
it's not the
merch.
it's not the comic helmet. It would have been it's the comic helmet.
The comic helmet? Like the red
It's-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be
No, I
that?
know it doesn't make sense.
What are we
No,
talking about here? We're crazy.
I don't know.
She comes with a backpack for her homework because, again, she's a child.
Sunglasses.
Oh, she does not. Or I lost them. God damn, did she come with sunglasses and I lost them?
I believe she did.
That makes me so mad. Can we confirm that? Should she have sunglasses? I'm going to buy a new one and return it. Okay. I can't have that. I can't have missing sunglasses for my Daphne Keane. Get them. Well, now I'm going to be mad. Be mad for the rest of the show.
Rest of the episode.
I want to go back in time, all the way back to the year 2000. No, to 2025, December. Middle of RosCon. We were in the hot heat. We were in the heat of RosCon. And they had the Origins, Masters of the Universe Origins cartoon collection. They had this set, which was She-Ra, Ram Man, and Mantena. And they were at my store. And this was not a big He-Man time for me. The movie had not really started to kick into high gear yet. So, yeah. But I was like, they were $6 at the time. Now, when you find the figures, they're like $15, which is like the worst. But $6, I was like, all right, So I just had these in my garage. I just put them. This was like during the time when the bin store was going hot and heavy too.
Yeah.
So like, there's lots of stuff that I just sort of like bought and then put aside for a rainy day. Well, it was fucking downpouring today, so I got out my cartoon collection and I opened them, and I have to say, this might be my favorite 3-figure set of all time. Like, look at the variety of characters you got here. You have like She-Ra, which is just like a very well put together female figure. Like, it's just so well done, and the sculpting is it's cartoon accurate, but it just looks good in plastic. Like, the fantastic Ram Man, nice and short and stout. He's just fantastic. Look at that. And this little part comes off. He just looks so silly there. I love it. But Mantena, let me tell you something. This might be my favorite toy of all time, because he's got all these legs. He's got 4 legs. That's too many.
Yeah.
So when in the box, yes.
The first one, his legs, he did have the 4 legs, but they were just one piece.
Oh, they were one piece?
The original figure, yeah. And you couldn't really tell that they were 4.
Oh,
unless you watched
they were like
cartoon.
melded together?
They were molded together, yes.
They were like that. Yeah, these are all 4. And you kind of like put him out like a spider a little bit, but I like it. He's just standing up straight, and he's like somebody in a horse costume.
Oh, yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. And then even better, look at those bug eyes. It'd be crazy if something crazy happened and they bugged right out of his skull. Wow, look at that.
What a shock.
He's like a seahorse, but he's upset. So this is probably my favorite figure of all time right now. And it makes me want to buy more Origins figures, but I think these are the best 3. I was looking at the ones they've made. I think I got the best ones. Because it's just like they're so different.
It's a nice little representation on the shelf of some decent.
They just look so fantastic.
Action figures. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. They're very inspiring. Good. I like want to make my own toy line. That's like, I think if we were to make a toy line, it would have to be something that played in the Motu universe, because it seems like there are people who would support that.
Right.
So, and it's a good toy form. It's a good toy form. I know people want to see what she looks like without.
With it.
I know they want to see what she looks like without the skirt. So there you go. She looks like Dr. Doom from Secret Wars.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I get that.
You could also take off Ram Man. So just to be fair, just so we're being fair here, we're gonna take off Ram Man's skirt. So there you go. That's what he looks like. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
He's got like the Michelin Man legs. That's fine. They're like a baby's arms. He's cute. His helmet doesn't come off though. It's like part of him.
Oh, that's too bad. You could have put Juggernaut's helmet on it. Can you put Daphne Keene's head on it?
Yeah, we can. Do you want her on She-Ra or do you want her on Ram Man?
Ram Man, of course, with the Juggernaut helmet.
Well, she comes with 2 heads, so we can. There we go. That's great. Where's her Juggernaut head? Lost her jug. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this will make it good. There it is. Whoops. Little turn around. Let's try that again. Get that in there real good.
Yeah.
Does it fit? I don't know. Here we go. Woo! I want to put her on She-Ra. Let's do that.
Okay, you do
Don't
that.
tell me what to do.
I'm
Does
not
her
telling
head
you what to
come
do
off?
with your toys.
Does She-Ra's head not come off? They all come off, right? That's
Don't
part
lose
of
any
it?
pieces. Don't lose any
Oh my
pieces.
God.
Don't lose.
There it
don't
is.
lose She-Ra's sunglasses.
I don't want to break her. Don't leave her sunglasses. Ah, this one's actually better. Here we go. There we go. There's your She-Ra. Daphne Keane as She-Ra. There we go. I guess She-Ra's blonde. That's like integral to the character. All right, very good. Well, we got to do Montana, right? What does she look like as Montana? There we go. That's actually the best one. She looks very good there. Okay. Do you think if we tag her? Oh, look. When you look at She-Ra from the back, it looks like she's naked. Where's her clothes? Why is she
She-Ra.
naked? Oh, She-Ra. She-Ra is He-Man's cousin?
Cousin sometimes.
She's
Sometimes sister.
Skeletor's daughter? Is that how the lineage goes?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Again,
What does She-Ra look like on Ram Man? Oh, the ball doesn't fit. Okay, that's fine. All right, very good. I had fun. I hope
we
people
had
enjoyed
fun.
that.
Next time, we'll see you playing on the back end of your toilet with your Motu
AC Slade
cartoon
and
line figures.
Speaking
Yeah.
of toilets, I mentioned this earlier. Teeny Tinies, they make lots of fun things that you can find at Five Below. I finally found the bathroom set. I've been
good.
searching for this bathroom set, and I finally found it at a different one. I got another one for you, so I'm going to send that up to you someday.
Oh, nice.
But I opened this one,
Is it a
so you can
bathroom
see
set?
it's got a shower here.
Okay.
It's got a nice mirror, so you can see. I was trying to you can see me reflecting in there. It's a double me. Lid goes down. It's got little toilet paper there. Can you see that little toilet paper? That's nice. Sink. The little towel comes out. Folded towels. And this opens up. It comes with lots of little things to populate it, like little soaps and toothbrushes. So you can see in there all the fun things. So that'll be some fun figure photography.
Okay. Very nice.
Or I'll just use AI because it's easier.
Oh.
All right. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? Any other big things? You had your Goodwill. Did you want to talk about
Goodwill
that?
was great. Did I send you
Yeah.
pictures? Oh, that was Savers, but I had.
This is
I had it all
Savers.
over.
Okay.
It's a little bit of everything. So I have one Savers near me that's locally, and it's starting to pay off. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just going there, and the toy section's bigger than the Goodwill section that I have. And you just find stuff. I like the bags. I like the randomness that the bag system they have there. So this week was a dinosaur week, and what did I get? I got lots of bags of dinosaurs again.
What are you doing
Which
with
I'll
all these
just-
dinosaurs?
I just put them in a box and I save them for a rainy day. But
Rainy day.
I found a Jurassic Park 3 React Attack T-Rex Rack Attack.
Rack Attack. That's something else.
Is it React Attack?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Is it?
That's what I thought they were.
We don't know what we're talking about.
But I found those. I found that. I found a lot of Chinosaurs. I found some Imperial dinosaurs with the tag still on them.
Oh my god.
Right? Like someone's
crazy.
collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where's that? This made headlines a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't this one. I got excited because I thought lightning struck twice. I thought I found that dinosaur, that G.I. Joe dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
But it is the Imperial.
Looks so close.
Dinosaur.
That's
They're
exactly
very
what it
close,
looks
but
like.
again,
Yeah.
the arm should be kind of like he should be kind of hugging himself. But I think I've got like 6 of this one, and
Wow.
they're just. At one point, I had all the bags of dinos that I was buying on the floor in front of me, and then through some I had passed on some. But one woman saw the fervor that I had gotten into in the collection that I had amounted. So she went and she just took all the other dinosaur bags.
Oh my god,
Which
she
was
thought
insane.
You were onto something.
I was
Oh my
on to
God.
I was on to something. And so she
That's
starts
the
grabbing
worst.
dinosaur bags, and I'm like, okay, but I already sorted through those.
Come on.
the photo on the screen right now, I had always been looking for this, and I'm gonna open it because this I haven't watched the cartoon for the Stranger Things. It seems like Stranger Things is kind of come and gone. This is the Vine Dog, and this is still in stores at Target, but this was just on the shelf for $4.50, and I just like in the box, and I just like the little play feature with the blob of goo that pops out, the bubble, and then if you like tip it, there's like a child in the bubble. There it is. There's oh my god, it was like birth. It's like
my god, there's a child? He ate a child?
Right, and there's like a little suspended fetus in in a fetal position child in the.
Oh my god! They sell them as stores,
right?
You could sell that. You gotta report. You're gonna take these off the shelves. Maybe that's what they
it's
want.
Mike. It's Mike. You know, it's funny. Mike never talked about this in the season finale.
Isn't
this
that
takes
weird?
place,
He never mentioned that.
He never mentioned that he got eaten and consumed by a vine dog.
Maybe they wiped his memory at the end.
Maybe. Yeah. What else was at Goodwill there? You know, the Beanie Boos that my daughter likes, and
Beanie Boos.
Then I hit up. I think we're entering a stage in thrift stores and yard sales where we're starting to see stuff from the early 2000s start to creep.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Into the secondary market there. So I walked into Goodwill to check, because I was just in the neighborhood, to check my my long game for that Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah. And check in on him.
Well, that's the thing about it. I went this past Tuesday with my mom, and she's been eyeballing this lion. And it's like a statue of just a sitting lion in a pose, and it's made of I don't think it's polyresin, but it's a heavy like stone type, like marble lion. And she's like, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm like, I'm gonna do something. So I kick-plated that too. And she goes, Billy, you're gonna get yourself kicked out. Get that out of there. And I go, respect the process. Respect the process. She goes, I'll just get it. And I go, no. I go, we're going to take care of it this way. But that's the thing. Goodwill doesn't operate with Target has its kick plates, and people are all aware of that. Right. Yeah, but the Goodwill crowd isn't aware of that yet.
They're not aware of it.
All new territory.
They don't do markdowns. It doesn't really make sense. What are you waiting for? The colors to match?
So the colors on each sticker go through sales for clear out.
But do you know when it's going to be?
I call ahead.
Oh my god.
Week to week. It follows a pattern. So it goes like red to pink, and then red's 50% off, then pink is 75, and then pink gets knocked off back to full price. And then red goes to 75%, and the new color becomes 50% off.
Oh.
And then that just Elmo keeps going throughout the month.
Elmo is a color. I feel like
Elmo is
toys
yellow. We haven't gotten to yellow yet. I think yellow starts tomorrow, so he'll be 50% off starting tomorrow.
So next
the lion
week
is also
out.
Yellow. Well, that depends. I mean, do I really want to go for just the 50% off of $50, or do I want to go for the whole shebang, 75% off the $50 Elmo? I don't know.
Go home. Yeah, go big or go home.
I don't know. It's like, how much of a profit do I want?
How long do you gotta wait? Nothing.
I think at this point it's
no
gonna be
profit for you. Damn. And he's just there. You checked on him. He's still good.
I checked. I keep checking. He's there.
You should bring him some food or something.
Sure. Right. This
cookies?
week,
do all monsters eat cookies?
That's a book. But this week,
that is a book.
This week I stumbled upon a bunch of
Give me HarperCollins
Clone Wars vehicles.
That was great. Yeah.
And I bought a few, and I found the bag of accessories to go with them. So one that I'd been looking for, and I always never got it, and I just kept doing, stepping away from it. And now it's a little bit more expensive than I'd like, but I found General Grievous's Star Speeder. Oh, and in the accessory bag, because usually they toss the accessories, I was very surprised to find accessories. They had, his missiles, and they had the canopy, and it was only $5. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
And then Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. The missiles are in the bag, but again, the play feature's still there. And then I grabbed, because they made two versions of it, because one of the first run of it had an issue, I grabbed the husk after a child was done playing with it. I went and picked it up in front of his dad because his dad was like, "Now hold on to that," and I was like, "Nah, I'm taking it."
He was playing with it in the store.
Yeah,
right away.
He was dragging it on the floor. He was gonna scuff up all the legs. I was like, "What are you doing to me?" But originally these center legs would just collapse in on themselves. So this is a second edition version.
The better one.
I think this is the ATT, I believe. But again, it was only $10. They didn't know what it was. $10.
They didn't know. I didn't check that.
But that's a green. So that's a green.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's not like all toys are the same color. It's like when they put them out is the color.
When they put them out, yeah. When they put them out.
That's interesting.
And it goes with DVDs and everything else like that.
I think at mine, every type of product has a color. So toys are like red. And then it's like, I don't think toys ever get clearance. It's always like clothing or junk.
Yeah, it's like every day of the week is a different color. Okay. Or like for one whole week, everything is one particular color. And then they move off of that. Or like DVDs will be gray and apparel will be yellow.
Yeah.
And then as it goes through and recycles itself. So that's the logic. But it was fun. It's fun. I had a thrifting night. It was successful. I was happy.
That's great. I really need you, if you do end up getting the Tickle Me Elmo, I need someone to film you checking out, because I need the cashier to be like, wow, I can't believe nobody picked this up. So long that it got, wow, I really thought someone would have bought this like early. I wonder what the deal is. And you're like, I wonder what happened
the worst thing is that each sticker has a production, like a time code on it, like when it was like printed. So the Elmo's got I looked at it. The Elmo's got a code. It was printed on March 27th. So
must have got lost in the cracks.
How long I've been waiting? Yeah, right. Who didn't?
It's weird. It's weird. Weird stuff's happening. Have you noticed that?
Strange things are happening.
Well, that's very good. I can't wait to hear the thrilling conclusion of
the thrilling conclusion.
I do want to read this before I forget. So we finally got a new review on Apple Podcasts. We had all these new listeners the last couple weeks, but only one new review. But we'll take it. This one is titled "One of the Best." It is from Not Paul's Mom, which makes me suspicious that this is Paul. This is my mom. I wrote this.
Is it my mom?
5 stars.
Is it my mom?
Oh, it's right. Not Paul's mom. It's Bill's mom. Oh. This person says, "You can tell these guys are longtime pals, and it really comes across while listening. It's a great show to listen to catch up on all the new toy news in a broad, fun way. They never sound like they are talking down to the audience. They don't pretend to be experts in areas that they aren't, and that helps it feel like they are learning about toys alongside the fans." I think that's pretty. I think that's actually true.
I think that's apt. Yeah.
There have been more than one instance where like we had epiphanies like along the way, like we talked ourselves into learning something. It's like, yeah. That's probably why they do that. So very good. Thank you for that.
That is a great review. Thank you.
Very good review. Not Paul. Thank you, Not Paul's mom. Mattel Creations is going to sell this 2-pack of the Chronicles He-Man and Skeletor. This is the box. Pretty nice box. Is this a handle at the top? It's not a TV. That's a little disappointing. It's like a shape. I don't know what the shape is.
Is it like a shadow box? Like you can light's supposed to go into it and like
yes,
illuminate?
That's what it is. So that's like a hole. Okay, that must be what it is. But here are the figures, and what am I missing here? These look just like the regular release He-Man and Skeletor.
Someone will tell us otherwise. They do. Maybe the paint on Skeletor's skull is a little bit more detailed. Is it more of a wash to it?
They've had different runs of Skeletor's skull that have been better or worse.
They've had different runs of He-Man's face coming through.
That's true. And his face, and then that his cross on his chest plate there is different. I think I saw that the weapons are different colors. So like Skeletor's Havoc staff is purple here, and then He-Man's sword is maybe like, because I have that in front of me, so it looks more like blue. But here's the production one, the retail one. It's very gray. So maybe that's it. I don't know. It seems like a weird thing to do, but all right. There you go. Thanks, Mattel, you want to send us this, we'd love to review it. I don't even want it. I like the Havoc staff. They gave him like black eyes. It looks like he was one time a living creature. It was kind of sad. He's like, now I'm a staff. Damn.
Aw.
Speaking of He-Man, Mondo did their 2000X. Wait a minute. So you can say 2000X? I thought they didn't like when you said 2000X for Masters, and it was like 2003.
No,
I thought they were very mad.
They don't like us saying 2000X for Ninja Turtles.
For Turtles? What is that?
2000X.
2001? 2002?
Yeah. They don't like calling 2000X
okay.
Ninja Turtles. It's 2000X
Gotcha.
is appropriate for He-Man.
Because it went several years. So did
Sure.
Turtles. Whatever.
No,
Anyway,
it did,
she sold out. She sold out.
Okay.
Good
Did she
for
come
them.
with Orko?
She does.
I thought she was sticking her hand up his cape there.
Hey,
In that photo.
let's check it out again. Let's see what she's doing. Oh no, she's shaking his hand.
No, she's not.
She's shaking his hand.
Yeah, no, I get it.
She's shaking his hand. But we can.
my brain went-
We can
my brain
use
went somewhere
AI
else.
to change it.
It's okay.
Where did your brain go, Bill? She comes with a nice log. This is like what Kermit would be sitting on with his banjo. That's what that looks like to me. The 2003, or I guess 2000X series. I've been listening to the Toy Geeks podcast. They've done a 3-part series on the 2000X He-Man toys. I was in the thick of it then. I was collecting it. I was dealing with Spin Blade, He-Man, and Disco Skeletor.
Well, it was a wild line to collect because
It was wild. Yes,
you had high runs and all the big players were still there. KB was still around, Toy Works was still around, Toys R Us, Walmart. But I remember going to the local Walmart and it was just walls of He-Man and Skeletor, and sometimes you would get lucky and find the 1 per case Evil Lyn or Whiplash, and it was just like a wild time to hunt these things because you couldn't find them. You couldn't find the secondary characters. It was all He-Man, all Skeletor, no matter
like
what
you
their
said,
variants were.
when you did find those other characters, it was exciting. And
then
I
you
must have
also
found
them.
a bunch of them.
I found a bunch too, and I sold a bunch because I was like, I got my
you would
own,
flip
and then I
them.
was like,
Yeah,
flip them
because people wanted them.
Yeah,
and this was
Evil
before
Lyn
you
was
could.
tough, man. That was tough. That was a tough find.
And this was before you could order stuff online. Really, like I think Toys R Us and Amazon had started doing their partnership, but I don't think you could order like a specific character. So you really had to go to the stores. You had to hit the streets. I remember finding there was like an Orko and then a variant Orko. Like they reversed the colors on his like ball thing that shot out. And I found that, and you would flip them because people were.
There was always something.
Them.
Whiplash had like a different belt. I think. Yeah. Not too bad. Trapjaw had like a different colorways on the belt. There was always some little changing run that had. You were like, I gotta find that. Ooh, it was so fun. It was fun. That was toy. That was fun.
That was toy hunting. That was toy. That was pod racing. Yeah. But for all the reasons we just listed, the line eventually started to falter because people couldn't find stuff and they didn't want to buy multiple versions of these insane He-Man and Skeletor variants. So one thing that Mattel did to try to get people to clear the shelves was they offered a mail away incentive program where you could mail away for this Moss Man who was made by taking a Beast Man and flocking him to make him green, which is how they did the original. They flocked the hell out of him, and this is how they did the original Moss Man from the original toy line. But this is not what Moss Man looked like in the show, so it was kind of weird. It seemed kind of cheap. Yeah, it was a weird thing. But, they didn't have any money to spend on a new sculpt, and they wouldn't want to do it. This was just a quick fix where it's like, hey, we got to clear the shelves or there's not going to be any new toys ever. So they tried this, and I feel like this Moss Man ended up at Big Lots. Am I remembering that correctly?
You might be right, yeah.
I think this is one of the things where, like, when it was Maddie Collector at the time, I think a lot of that stuff ended up popping up at Big Lots, and people were so mad. Because it was so cheap at Big Lots. There was a period of time where you could buy lots of He-Man stuff there. So obviously that line crashed and burned, and it took the cartoon with it, and He-Man lay dormant pretty much until recently with the movie. And we've discussed the problems with the movie, and now that we're a week or so removed from the premiere, and the people who loved it, or they thought it was fun. That was the common review.
Yes,
now people have started to feel a little more comfortable sharing their true feelings on it as a movie and how it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And now, where do we go? Well, one way we're going is that Mattel quietly dropped a new cartoon, in quotes, on YouTube, which is definitely where people go for their content consumption.
Yeah.
Are you aware of this? This is called Masters of the Universe: Tales from Eternia.
Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay, this is
you mentioning it to me. You sent me a video. So, but yes.
Yeah, I sent you. I just screen capped a quick video. So I watched. It's a 5-minute episode. It's very quick. You meet He-Man. He fights a holographic Skeletor, and then he's training with Man-at-Arms. Now this is interesting. So this is based kind of on the new movie because Man-at-Arms is black.
Yeah.
And he was not prior to the movie. So he's black now in this continuity. Feel about that how you will. So here's Prince Adam.
And these are centered around like the original toys and the original looks for the characters with the orange and the bright green and
I think they're trying to do a mix match like an in between. I think they're trying to not confuse kids who saw the movie, but also make this toyetic and make these characters pop a little bit more than they would as cartoons.
They think we're going to go this route,
colors.
like the Tales of the Young Jedi, and it's going to be that's where they're going to find themselves in that aisle.
No, I don't think there will be toys for this. I don't. Okay. I don't know what the plan was for this cartoon. I think it was like if He-Man was a runaway success, people would have found this and been like, cool, new He-Man content, something to watch. But I don't know that anyone is going to search this out. I don't know. But I will say, I watched this with my son, and he watched it, and there was one point that I laughed because there was like Skeletor's jaw fell off, and it was funny. I don't know. I laughed. Huh. He seemed to like it enough that I was like, would you watch another one? And he said yes. And I'm like, well, there isn't one. There's only one right now. So, oops. But I didn't hate it. I bet people will hate it, but I didn't hate it. I feel like I am reverse engineering my interest in He-Man, where it's like I didn't like the movie, but then I went on Tubi and I've been watching the cartoon, which is not like, I can't watch it and be like, it's good, but like to have it on at the end of the day when I'm just sort of like scrolling my phone, because it's not like they move a lot and the framing is crazy where someone's head is huge here. It's just like, it was cheap animation.
I've been going back watching G.I.
Nice.
Joe. It's nice to just listen, put it on, and walk away. Yeah.
And the dialogue is just of another time. Like I've said, it sounds like Carousel Progress. Like nobody talks like that. I don't think anyone ever talked like that. But it's like, it's soothing, it's comforting. So I don't mind this He-Man. I want to now go back and finish the Kevin Smith Revelations or whatever the other one was called. Because I started that one and I very quickly stopped. So I kind of want to go back to that, and then maybe I'll revisit 2000X. And it's like, I didn't like the movie. I don't really care for He-Man as a character, but I do like the other characters. I do enjoy them. And like I said, I like these cartoon collection toys. So it's weird. I would never call myself a He-Man fan, but there's been a lot of He-Man like stuff recently. So I'm the kids. I got my son saying I have the power. I don't know. Something's happening. Something's happening to me. I don't know. Okay, that's good. Let's see.
Good.
Was there anything else? Bull Airs. They're doing Chuck E. Cheese. It's confusing to me because there's a Kickstarter, but then he's also available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, which it's like, which one do you get? I don't even really understand. So he's $44.99 on a Big Bad a toy store. Is this the flocked version? Yes. So maybe they just have an exclusive. They have the exclusive flocked version. And then if you go to your Kickstarter, do they have? No, they have both versions. So you can get both versions there. But I think there's an exclusive gold one on Kickstartarter. So pretty reasonably priced for something that's going to be.
Not bad.
And you have, it comes with lots of articulations, a lot of stuff. I do like flocked things, so I think the flocked one might be the way to go for me. But check that out if you want it. I know you do. So that's Belair's new company, Sneak Attack Toys. We're big fans of them, even though I don't care about sneakers, but I like stuff. Let's see. Anything else? Let me check my list here. I very quickly mentioned that YouTube was mad at me because I didn't recognize Batman's grappling gun when I was showing off that Mattel figure.
Yeah.
I want to read a couple of comments that people left
just
to show you what we're dealing with on YouTube. So this is the figure. This is the Batman from the kids line. You can see when I was reviewing it, I was like, he's got a gun here. I think I even came around eventually and did say grappling gun, but whatever. Here are the comments. Comment number 1. This is okay. They say, what is that cloth thing covering his back? Some kind of back cover or cape or something? Being like, I'm so dumb, I don't even know. What's a cape? I don't know. I am sorry, but not. Batman grappling gun, grapnel gun, grappling hook. How in the oh, he's making fun of how I say a lot. He has had it in the comics for damn near his entire span, and has had a version in every single adaptation except the original 40 serial. Keaton had it. I mean, the amount of Batman figures that come with a grappling gun, it is always a puzzlement. This comment, bro never heard of a grappling gun? And then someone commented on him, usually stuff like this is bait to get us to comment. But yes, I fear this guy is lacking vital info. Smiley face. His friend is legit, though, and you're my friend. So you're legit.
I'm legit.
Too legit to quit.
Oh, wow. Well, that's how I keep my damn mouth shut while I let you talk. Yeah.
This one made me laugh. He doesn't even know that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Come on, I know that. I know that. I bought the little $5 Lego set today where it's Bruce Wayne, and you can flip the head so then he's Batman.
Whoa.
Bruce Wayne is Batman? So I am dumb. I think we've covered that. My comic knowledge. I would never be... they used to have that show Beat the Geeks. It was like Win Ben Stein's Money.
Yes.
I would never... You would not put me as the geek for the comic category, because I'd be dumb.
It's such a depth, and it's such a, at this point, it's so far to get into.
And it all contradicts itself,
It does.
and they retroactively change things. There's just lots of it. All right. Well, that's good.
What did you call it last week anyway? What did you call it? Did you just call it his gun?
I think I just said it was a gun, but I do feel like I eventually came around and said it was like a grappling hook gun or something.
A grappling hook? Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard.
Would people get
extemporaneously
mad if
saying
you were
things.
if you called a lightsaber a light sword? Do you think people would get mad at you? Because canonically, I believe
they call it that.
They do call it a light sword.
They call it that. I would call it something sillier though. Laser.
Okay.
They call it a laser sword too, right? All these
sword?
things are in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everything's safe. In Star Wars,
I think everything's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about it. Maybe next week. But we gotta get you to bring your spook chasers out because somebody's working on some bootlegs. And
yes.
I don't know. Now might be the time to sell those, Bill. Now might be the best time. I don't know if I don't know.
I'm not
I don't
concerned. I mean, if we want to talk about it just a little bit, I'm not
all right, let's
too
get
concerned.
into it a little bit. Okay.
I'm not too concerned about the announcement of the spook chasers because obviously, mine are original.
Yes.
The company that is putting them out or producing them at a very reasonable price. They will not be carded. There will be no blister pack to them.
That's
they
a big deal.
Have updated paint and they have a little bit, I believe, of updated articulation. And they're still working on the form factor for the
Why
proton
would you do
pack.
that? That
So
doesn't
I
make any sense.
feel like my originals are still going to be very safe.
Yes, I think you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not
Very
selling. No, they can bury me with those.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Very quickly, Target is clearancing out a lot of Funko stuff. They even have like a general 25% off sale. These little, what are they called? They're like, I don't know what are they called? Do they have a name? Pop something? Pop environments? They put the clearance sticker.
They're called Pop grappling hooks.
They're called, it's called Bitty Box. There we go. I knew it had like a branding name. Bitty Box. So this is pretty cool. Look, it looks just like a normal pop box, which actually I'll compare. So here, another clearance cousin Greg from Succession. Same size. Look, same size. Pretty much exactly the same
size.
Except, watch this. You ready? You watching?
Picture, everybody. Watch
Wow!
Micro play set.
It
Amazing.
opens up, and it even comes with 2 mini pops, micro pops, whatever they're called. Bitty pops. Look at that. Bill's got the branding. That's why
stupid fool can't even get the word bitty pop.
he doesn't
He's
even
calling
know
them everything's mini.
the made-up word bitty pop.
You guys call him Zuru with his mini brands. They're not bitty brands.
Bitty brands.
Bitty
That's
Pops.
actually a good name, though. So these are the bitty pops. They come out of the box, kind of. They have the bottom there, so you can put them in the little play sets.
Yeah.
Now, this was 75% off, so
beautiful
I think
price.
It's not doing well. I got $7 I paid.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Fun,
That's
though.
fantastic. Yeah, it's like just like a modern. It's like a Polly Pocket for your for the pop fan.
So
That's fun. That's nice. Oh, there goes your bitty, my bitty.
But I just don't know. Oh my bitty. I don't know what they could have done that people would have liked it more. I think people don't want Funko stuff that's not just a pop. I think that's it. That's all they want from Funko.
Is it? They just want pops. Yeah, nothing else.
They don't want little pops. They don't want big pops. They don't want
the core fandom, and then they do their best to promote. You know, they have other influencers and everything promoting these offshoot pops, but it's just a little bit everywhere. You have them in the card section for the grandparents to get for their kids.
Oh yeah, the thing that the message pops out of their head.
Yeah, it's just so much.
It's too much.
Are there still NFT pops? Is that still a thing?
I think they do the digital pops. That's probably big money for them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm learning. I've got a coworker who he's into he's not into pops, but I'm learning a lot about the shoe game and the apparel game from him, because that's his.
Know more.
That's his. Him and I have very long conversations about the industries that we've chosen to.
That's so funny.
Partake in. Yeah, it's fun.
Your niche,
it's nice.
Your niche interest, yeah.
And we go back.
We got to hook him up with
Bull
Airs.
I mentioned Bull Airs to him. I actually showed him their Instagram account and said, follow these guys.
Yeah. Tell him we sent you. And then they also had the rides or whatever these are called. So I finally picked up Luke. He was like $2 with his land speeder.
Yep.
They're fine, but it's like what is this? Why do I have this? Why do I own this? What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with it?
Push it across your desk. I don't know. Lose it.
Lose it. I'm going to lose it.
I've had bitty pops.
I'm gonna lose it.
I had bitty pops, and eventually I lost the case, and then the dog chewed the figure, and now it's just like it's trash.
Neat. It probably would be fun to use in like a scene because it's it's a little too big for like a 6-inch figure, but not crazy. So it would be fun.
If you AI'd it, reduced it 25% using AI for your action figure photography, it would get there. It would get there. Yeah. But to the untrained eye, and that's who you should really. That's the market for everything. Don't go after the professional in terms of impressing people with your toy photography. Go after the dimwit who's like, well, that's cool. Look at that tiny bitty pop. And look at that. Hey, Mal, check out Mickey Mouse holding that bitty pop.
That is actually the audience you want. That's like the general.
It is. No, I'm not saying it. I'm saying that's what you need to do.
That's what that's what you're going for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to expand your reach into like the general populace. That would
impress
that's what
the
you
yokels.
make it.
Impress the yokels.
I always feel like I try to keep the show broad enough so that like someone who's not like into toys could find something, enjoyable about it.
Well, we don't talk down.
I don't know if it's happened yet. I don't know if we've reached that yet. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe that's a mistake. It's like the opposite of He-Man.
I feel like I don't talk down.
We do not talk down. I'm just saying, like, including stories and like trying to present it in such a way that it's if you knew nothing about the toys, you could still enjoy what we're talking about.
I mean, I feel like you have the current facts and I'm the storyteller of the show. Like we both have our stories.
That's how you view your role.
I have some interesting stuff.
That's I will say you have like life adventures that you bring. I have very few life adventures. All my things happen on the internet. Yeah, that's actually made me sad.
Now here I am stealing toys from children at Goodwill now, and
oh yes, that's true.
Just like
maybe I'm better off.
Give me it all.
I don't know. Give it all.
You're better off.
I'm better off. I really need them to do some He-Man inspired clothing because I AI'd myself wearing the Skeletor gear. Here's the hoodie with the sleeveless hoodie and then the work shirt. Yeah. I would buy this. I would buy these. I think I look good in purple. My wife says anyways. Yeah, but she's been known to lie. All right. Anything else for this big week?
No, it's been fun.
It's been a good show. It's been a good week. I hope we get as many people who watched last week. But we'll see. It probably won't. What's the story? What's our headline this week? Something about a leak. Mystique leaks. Ooh, that rhymes. Ooh, there we go.
Mystique.
There it is right there. And then I'll put, because my new thing is for the thumbnail, I can't show their face because sometimes it will say like this is copyrighted or whatever. So I do like from their, their head is above the frame. So you just see like their torso. So like that'll be great for Mystique. That'll work perfectly. Because boobs. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Oh, yes.
I still wanna be a toy.